Hey everybody, Chiron here, and welcome back to another episode of FortressCraft. So, a couple of things to discuss before we begin. So I read some of the comments from the last couple of episodes, just kind of trying to figure out what everyone thinks that I should do about resources and power and all that good stuff. And I decided to change my mind yet again. Big surprise, huh? So, what we're actually going to do is move shop. So, it occurred to me that we really don't have any particular reason to go to the surface anymore. The only things up there are our CPH, which produces a negligible amount of power, and our laboratory, which we can move. So, we have manufacturing plants down here. If we had power generation on this level, we would have ores and resources and all sorts of things. So, in all honesty, there's no reason that we need to live up on the surface anymore. At all. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make probably this level my new home. I think it'll be a lot easier. We don't have to transport materials all the way up to the surface and then transport power all the way back down. All we really have to do is the 100 blocks from about here to where we have our organic matter. So I think that's going to be a much better solution. It means less materials wasted on pipes and tubes and less time wasted trying to get that all set up. So, we already have this. This is where I set up our auto excavator the last episode. I took a little bit of time to continue on down. All the way down. It's actually not that far when you think about it. To here. So here's our Pandora cavern, and if you look right down there is where we're collecting our organic matter. So it's really not all that far. It's about what was it, 350 blocks, so not too incredibly bad. So I have this all set up. All we really need to do is put our auto excavator there, and that hopefully should get us up to our existing home. I hope. I think let's replace this. See if we can get it moving a little bit faster. I think the reason that it's moving so slow right now is because it scans and it only has one block to break. So it just scans in a 3x3 grid. Ooh. Need a little bit of power for myself though. That would be helpful. There it goes. Now it's cooking. Oops. We're going up. And actually, we need to go back down because I accidentally cut off our power. Can I make it? Oh, I can't. I suck. Oh, I made it, but I didn't make it. Alright, so after my dizziness goes away, I think it's that one. Good. We not getting power down here? Let's take a look why that might be. Oh, I think it's just because the laser transmitters aren't loaded in. Grab a little power here so I don't freeze. And voila. Alright, so see how our hull is doing. We'll need to put pipe in, but it has to aim up. So let's fill in our holes here. And that needs to be rotated. Oops, that one's pointed way incredibly wrong. There we go. So those should hopefully all be pointing up. Oops. Alright, so put one there, point it up, and go a little bit slower so that we don't run into the same issue that we had the last time, where it was just deciding on its own which direction to put these. Alright. And I'm dying again. It's always good. Oops. And it fell. You don't want to be falling now. Alright. Oop. Why can I not stick my landings today? I'm gonna die. No. Do I have anything that I can grab from down here? There we go. Alright, now that I can actually see, let's see how we're doing here. Alright. So, all those pointing up, which is excellent. Oops. Right there. Right there. And it should be good. Fantastic. Alright. Now, we do have to wait for our excavator to finish. But this is going to be on the opposite side of our laser transmitter. So we can't actually start getting that in place. So we have our laser transmitter here. And then if we just extend this out a little bit, make a little bit of a platform. There we go. So we have a laser power transmitter, and right here is where our tubes are going to start. So I'll stand here. Oops, and I'm going to use this rock. There we go. So that should be the wall that we can use to attach these guys. Make sure it's pointed up. And the tedious task of placing a bunch of these. Not gonna have enough anyway. So we're gonna have to go make some more and probably reclaim the ones that we have already placed up between what, 150 and 250, I think it was. But this should get us pretty far. And let's see where. So we also need to go down there. So we're at 546. And we need to get down to about 603. So it's about 60. And then, let's see, we have about 100. And we need to get about 100. So I think we need to make about 60 more. Somewhere in that range. So let's head back up to the top and kind of scout out and see how many tubes we actually have. And while we're here, grab up some nickel bars. Call this elevator down whenever it feels like it. There we go. Alright. Actually, we need to go all the way to the surface, don't we? While we're down here, let's see how many we can actually make. So, transport pipe. We need crystal deposits. So let's grab some crystal on our way down, or on our way up. Still need to find some diamonds too. Haven't gotten around to locating any of those. Alright. For this guy to come back, and up we go. All of our old mines. How cute they were. Alright, so gonna head down here. I don't think we actually need to destroy these. Honestly, I should probably reclaim them. We're not going to be using them for anything. So we'll just grab everything back up. Come on. There we go. I can't pick these up either because my inventory is full. Can I drop stuff or no? Alright, plan B. Alright, so let's get rid of some stuff that we don't actually need. Just temporarily. I can always come back for it. There we go. That freed up a little bit of space for me. And we can be on our way. Somebody remind me that that's there, because I probably will forget. Alright. So I think it was about 150-ish that we started with the other pipes. And I'm apparently completely wrong. There they are. Alright. So we should be able to take this all the way to the bottom. I don't think we had any more ore in the way that we had to go around. Alright, so we're down to this point. And we can start... Actually, we don't need to go any higher than this, since this is going to be our home. You know, obviously we're going to have to route this, you know, probably into this wall. I'll carve out and start this as where the turbine is going to go. But that should pretty much be all she wrote. So let's head back down. And break our legs, of course. Alright, so it looks like our... excavator's doing some pretty good work here, so it should be up top momentarily. So let's get all of these in place. Hopefully it'll kind of keep up with us. Alright, so here is our limit. And there we go. So, as long as nothing got messed up on the way, these should hopefully all be pointed up. And we should have a nice tube that we can use to transmit our organic matter to our turbine. Or to our refinery, technically. Are you done? Clearing area 37. Oh, I think it's going through some already cleared zones and doing that thing where, since there's no animation for it firing, it just kind of sits here and does whatever it wants. So you can see it's destroying 581, 582. It just doesn't show it's working, but it is. But it is. All right. And if we locate there, alright, so let's head down one more level here. Hopefully I can make this out. Just light up the bottom here. Alright. Boom. So that should allow us to go to there. And pretty much all we have to do is just work our way down and continue placing these guys. And boom. So we're at the ground floor here. We'll have to probably get... Let's see. Where do I want to do this? I think probably from right... I think above would be good. Up. Yeah, so let's do that. And then we'll do pipes to there. And then we'll destroy this so it can continue to get power. And all those probably good. Let's see, build a little bit more scaffolding here. Perfect. And oh, nope. We gotta go to there. And there we go. So we're definitely gonna need some more transport pipes. Looks like this is working already, which is good. Alright, so we need some more transport pipes. I think we're at 602. I think it was, what, 538 was where we left off. So we need about 60 more. I'll probably make 100. We're going to have to collect some more crystal, obviously. But should be able to get part of the way there, at least. Alright. So we need some transport pipes. You can only make 12. We need 10. Out of everything we need 10. That's crazy. We haven't had to worry about 10 in quite some time. But I guess we really have been neglecting it. So, it makes sense. Got some more tin, and hopefully we can make quite a few more. 33. We'll have to see if that works. I don't think it's going to be enough. I think we need about 60. But we'll let our tin mine go for a while and see what it comes up with. And if all else fails, I can try to do that off camera. Let's finish out our transport pipes. Alright, so gotta go that way, and then this one needs to turn. Need to start going up with this one. Alright. And climb on up. And not have nearly enough to finish the project. So yeah, we're definitely gonna need, let's see, 570 to 546, about 24 more. Oh, I think we're on the wrong side here. Yep. I actually have to move that around and snake it on the other side of this, because this is the back side. So I think I'll do that a little bit later. I don't really feel like doing it at the moment. Alright, so we've got 6 more tubes here. We're just gonna have to wait for some more tin to come through. I think I'll actually upgrade our tin production here just to speed up the process for now. And in the future, I'm sure we're gonna need a lot more tubes and a lot more tin, so we have 8. Not gonna be enough. So I think the last thing that I want to do for this episode is check on our lab, which, if my math is correct, should be complete. Alright, so we have rolling stock. We'll go ahead and collect that. I honestly have no idea what rolling stock does. Improve minecarts. So apparently we have minecarts. Whatever that does. Alright, so what else do we have? So we have that orbital power transmission, which a couple of people in the comments said that that's kind of the end game, like the goal of the game. You have to transmit 100 million power up to the space station. So I think we'll probably do that one last, because that sounds like a lot of work. Ultimate power grid, potentially we could do. We have a pretty rockin' power grid right now, though, so we'll have to see if we actually want to do that. But what recipes did we get? Antimatter drill. I think we had all of this. So minecart depot. Minecart load station, unload station, tracks. Huh. Track slope, track corner. Allows minecarts to go up or down, convert straight to slope. Basic minecart. Huh, interesting. Let's see if we can find these. 25 conveyor belts. Oh, it makes 25 tracks though. Slow minecart with 25 storage capacity. Multiple minecarts can run on one track. Build as many as required. Okay. So, I'm guessing the track is a replacement for the conveyor belts. It's probably not susceptible to those dude guys, those Minox. 25. It's pretty cheap to do 1 iron and 1 organic rock to make 25 of them. We can trade in our conveyors and upgrade them. Slow minecart with 25 storage capacity, multiple minecarts can run. Interesting. We might actually have to use that. So, last episode I was using conveyor belts to get our finished bars from the, was that the nickel? No, it's our titanium mine, over to our elevator. But we could probably use these mine carts instead and then not have to worry about powering turrets to protect them. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Alright, so I don't necessarily think there's anything that we need to research right at this very second. So I think what we're going to do is tear this entire thing down and move it over to our turbine, because this is just... It worked well when we were low on power, but this is just getting kind of absurd. So, yeah. Yep, so that's going to be what we're going to do. And I could actually repurpose all of these hoppers and get an automated source of coal back for our CPH. The CPH is still going to power like the turrets and everything up here. So, I think that's what we're going to do. Yep. So next episode, I think that's going to be kind of our objective. We want to get enough tin that we can finish out our conveyor lines, or our tube lines. We need to move our turbine down. We need to increase our tin manufacturing, and we need to move our lab. So next episode, I think it's just going to be house cleaning and kind of base building and getting everything kind of the way that we need it. This base worked well for us up until now, but unfortunately, it's just not good anymore. We really exhausted what coal can do for us, so we can't base our base around coal, kind of coal production and placement and everything like that. So we've gotta get into the future, start working on organic matter and turbines, and leave coal in the dust, pun intended. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much going to do it. I'm just going to sit here and grab a little bit more tin, get our tubes up and running. I might tear some of that down just to save a little bit of time on camera, so we get you don't have to sit here and watch me try and dig all that out. We're up to 16, so we're about halfway to where we want to be. We needed 24, so I think I'm gonna just make like 40, somewhere in that range. But yeah, So, I think that's going to do it for this episode. As I said in previous episodes, feel free to leave comment suggestions on what you want me to do or anything that that I should be doing that I'm not, or should stop doing that I am. Obviously. Like I said in one of the earlier episodes, I am not looking anything up, so I really rely on the comments for kind of ideas and tips and tricks on how to play this game. So I want this to be 100%, viewer comments, kind of dictating what we do here. So yeah, and all the comments I've received so far have been really helpful and always appreciated. So, it's everybody helped make my decision on moving our base down, which it's a pretty big decision. So, definitely thank you for that. But we're going to call it for this episode. I'm going to get a little bit of prep work done, and then we should be able to go just 100%, moving our base all the way down and make everything look nice and pretty. I might do a little excavation down below too, because that just takes so incredibly long. Yeah. No, actually, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. So one thing that we have is, if I can actually find it, we have something that we haven't used quite yet. Can't remember the name of it. Oh, I think that was it. Yep, so massive horizontal mining lasers bore out a straight tunnel 5 by 5 meters across. Massive energy demands. So we could potentially make one of these and have this kind of dig out our tunnels for us. Yeah. So if you're watching this episode the day it's released or the day after, leave a comment if you're interested in kind of seeing the whole process of me digging out the base and kind of making room for it, or if you just want me to excavate everything so that it's all ready. Obviously I want to make this series based on your preferences and specifications, so we'll do it that way. But yeah, so like I said a couple of times now, and I keep getting distracted just because I love this game so much. I am going to actually cut it there, and we'll pick this up next time. So thanks everybody for coming out, and see ya next time.